Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So this week I wanted to share with you resources I've used and still use to learn art since I'm a self-taught artist. I didn't go to art school. I learned art through mainly just practicing, so just drawing. And then when I wanted to learn more advanced techniques, I've taken classes online. I've learned through books. I did take some classes at my local art school, but that was a long time ago. And so I still rely on mainly books and online courses to learn new techniques or improve on techniques. The only issue with not having been to art school is I don't have that foundation course that usually you start with in art school. And I could probably recreate a curriculum to learn those, but for some reason I haven't done that yet. So yeah, I kind of wanted to share with you some of the resources I've used so far. So I own a couple books on botanical drawing because that's what I'm most interested in and passionate about. The Botanical Illustration Course book by Rosie, Martin, and Meriel Thurstan. And this explains really well some techniques of graphite, colored pencils, and watercolor. Really cool book. And then I have the Botany for Artists, which is a great book. It's more about explaining botany so that you can draw better. But I thought there were some really great tips on there. It's more to develop your sense of observation of plants. And then this week from the library, I got The Joy of Botanical Drawing, which gives you step-by-step techniques on how to draw, again, flowers and fruit and things. You can learn several techniques like graphite, again, colored pencil, and watercolor. It's really well done and it's a very beautiful book as well. And then I took out a book on how to draw animals because I wanted to learn. So I've done cat portraits before, but I kind of wanted to explore more how to draw animals and maybe include them in my drawings going forward. I took out another book on botanical art, which is Botanical Art Techniques, which is really comprehensive. There's a ton of techniques, again, graphite, colored pencils, watercolor. I started working on some graphite exercises in there. It's really well explained, really step by step. So I would actually highly recommend this book if you're trying to learn botanicals or botanical drawings. And then, so because I haven't been to art school, I never got to learn the foundations basically of art. So I have studied colors and the color wheel and stuff like that before, but so I got this book. It's from a series of books called the Artist Master Series. This one's on color and light, and I think that's one of the foundational skills to learn as an artist is how to render color and light, how to use color to render light rather. And I haven't had much time to look through this yet, but it looks really interesting. There is someone on YouTube, I forgot the name of his channel, I'll put it in the description below, that talks about color and light, and it's really fascinating. Also color relativity. Yeah, there's just so much to learn. And then another way I've learned art techniques mainly is through online. So there's a lot of online websites now that give you access to art classes. The ones I've used the most are Skillshare, and this is not sponsored by anyone. Skillshare, Domestika, and then recently I found a website called Artists Academy. And then there's also other websites like Creative Bug, which I think it's more crafty stuff, but they do have some art classes, I believe. And I'm sure there's a ton of other places online where you can take art classes. Currently, Domestika is my favorite platform for that. I just recently was revisiting a class on colored pencil illustration, and that's what I like about taking art classes online, is I can always go back to them, revisit some techniques that I want to work on. And yeah, it's just kind of fun to learn new skills. If you are a self-taught artist and have taken classes online, or if you have any suggestions on books you really enjoyed, or even YouTube channels that you found helpful, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so this is pretty much how I've been learning my skills besides just practicing drawing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.